So good morning YouTube. So today we're at a Renault Clio. It's a 2016 and the customer has reported to us that she's had two garages look at this SRS fault. They cannot get to the bottom of it. She's reported that there's no fault codes present, but the airbag, the SRS light persists. So today we're going to take you along for the ride on how we diagnose step by step sort of how we diagnose this issue or these issues, and hopefully get to the bottom of it today. But we'll take you along for the ride. First things first is a system scan. So first thing first with this car is a full system scan. So we've got the top done, Phoenix Plus plugged into the OBD port. What we'll do is we'll turn on the ignition. We've already clicked on Renault, so we'll do an automatic search. Yep, so it's a Renault Clio. It's so it's a Clio, engine type H4B, whatever that is. So click on Clio. You can see we've got all the ECUs there, so we're just going to do a quick smart scan on that. Run it through all the modules, see if the SRS module brings up any fault codes. You can see there we've actually failed to communicate with the SRS module. Nonetheless, we'll let it finish the test. Inflated, not worried about that. So we've got a CAN communication signal missing stored in the instrument cluster, which has got to be with the SRS module not online. We've also got a rear screen wiper circuit. So main issue that we're looking at today is the warning lights on the dash for the SRS. So we've not got any communication to the module. We've just confirmed that. Please wait, processing. Yep, so we've got zero communication, we've got nothing. That SRS is not online. So you can see there, we've confirmed the customer's complaint. The SRS light is present because there's no communication with the SRS module. That would be the reason why the past two garages reported back that there wasn't any fault codes for any airbag, but there wouldn't be if there isn't any communication with the module anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to look on some technical information, look at the fuses, rule them out first before basically stripping the panels off to access the airbag ECU. Might be a water ingress issue with the ECU. So let's look at the fuses here. Let's just type in, it's hard to do this with your odd hand. So if you type in SRS, you can see there 5 amp steering column lock. Now I did not hear that steering column work. Usually with the Renaults, when you put the key in, the steering column unlocks. Let's confirm that. So you can see we've still got the ignition on, so we'll just shut the door. So disconnect the top down now. Right, so if we put our key in, you should hear the steering lock disengage. You can hear nothing, so the steering lock is not engaging as well. So that is a red flag right there. Oh, so SRS, click on that. So we're on the second row from the bottom. F20, which is a 5 amp, steering column lock, and SRS. So is this just going to be a fuse? So let's go and locate these fuses and do a voltage check across it, or we can just visually, we can just pull it out and check it. But if the steering column lock is not working, as well as no communication with the SRS, then this may just be a fuse. So to access these fuses, let's pull the glove box down, and this wee, Jesus, this wee cover, that was bloody sore. So our fuse, if you can get in there, I'm just looking at the tablet now, so our fuse was a second row from the bottom, 4 in from the right. So 1, 2, 3. Is this diagram right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there should be, unless that diagram is wrong, there should be another fuse, another 5 amp fuse in between the two 5 amps. Or maybe this diagram might be off. You can see from just looking at the top of the, you can see there is a terminal on there. So to me there should be a fuse in between there. Let's go and grab a fuse. So I've quickly just grabbed a 3 amp fuse for the van. I cannot find a 5 amp fuse at the moment, so if we plug this in and the steering lock works, then we can kind of confirm that there's been a missing fuse and this is an issue. So let's plug. So I've got the 3 amp fuse in there, but I will switch it out for a 5 amp if this fixes this issue. So first things first is let's check the steering lock. So yep, so we'll turn the ignition on. I don't think this is still working. So if we take it off. Oh, you heard that. So if I put the key back in, this should disengage. Then if I take the key back out, yep, so we have restored the steering lock. So I wonder if we've got communication with this SRS ECU, so we're still plugged in. Hopefully we don't need to reconnect. So let's try and reconnect to this here. Oh my god. So well, I think it's about time to ask the customer if she's had anything done to this car previously, because someone has been in at these fuses and forgot to put one back. So this is the first start up of the car. So got a tyre pressure warning light on, not too worried about that, not for us today, but the SRS light is out. So again, this fuse here, someone's been out of these fuses and not put that 3 amp fuse back in. It's actually a 5 amp, which I'll need to replace. but someone has not put that back in. Don't know what to say, but fuse missing, 2 garages missed it. Shocking. See you next time.